Hello student, Hemant sir is here again. So we have already learned about the Domini triad. After that we have understood what is Newland octaves, and in our previous video we have already understood what is Mendeleev's periodic table. So what is the common between all these three arrangement of element? That is the atomic mass. That means all this arrangement of the element was based on the atomic mass of an atom. But in 1913 the English soldier called Henry Moseley. So in 1913, before 1913 there is no discovery inside the atom. Like atom के अंदर में एक्चुअल में कौन कौन से पार्टिकल प्रेजेंट है इसकी डिस्कवरी नहीं हुई थी. But later on when atomic number was discovered, then all the scientists of that time they were curious to arrange the element in increasing order of atomic number. But Henry Moseley was attempt successfully, and he arranged all the known element in increasing order of their atomic number, and he found that the atomic number is really the periodic function of the periodic function of the element and not the atomic mass, because there were some problems which are created on the Mendeleev's periodic table was solved in modern periodic table by Henry Moseley. So Henry Moseley proposed the law on the basis of the modern periodic law. So what is the modern periodic law? The physical and chemical properties of element is periodic function of their atomic number and not the atomic mass, and he arranged all the known element of that time in increasing order of their atomic number. And the periodic table on the basis of the modern periodic law is called as modern periodic table, or we called it the long form of modern periodic table. So the complete scenario of the arrangement of element was changed after 1913 when Henry Moseley has attempted and he arranged all the elements in increasing order of their atomic number. Okay, so he has arranged all the known element in increasing order of their atomic number in tabular form, and he found that there is a repetition of properties of element after certain interval. That means there also the periodicity is present. That's why this arrangement of element is called as modern periodic table. Arrangement of element in tabular form, and there is a periodicity is present. That's why this arrangement is called as modern periodic table. Okay, so it is the general block diagram of modern periodic table. So modern periodic table consists the vertical columns are called as groups as they are present on Mendeleev's periodic table. So the vertical columns in modern periodic table are called as groups, and they are 1, 2, 3 up to 18. So here 1, 2, 3, 3 to 12, then we have 13, 14, 15 and up to 18. So we have 18 groups in our modern periodic table, and the horizontal rows. Horizontal meaning, what is the meaning of horizontal? The horizontal is the line which passes parallel to the earth surface is called as horizontal. So there are 7 horizontal rows in modern periodic table are called as periods, and they numbered from 1 to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And two series right at the bottom of the modern periodic table are called as F block element. They includes lanthanoid and actinoids. So in modern periodic table we have 18 groups and 7 periods. Now the first period contain only 2 elements. One is hydrogen and another is helium. That means the first period is the shortest period among the all. That means the first period of the modern periodic table is called as shortest period. So we have to write here first point. What is first point about groups and columns? Groups 18 vertical columns in modern periodic table are called as groups. Second point is what? The 7 horizontal rows in modern periodic table are called as periods. Now we will understand about the period first. So we have to write the main heading here, periods. So we will learn about periods. So the first period contain only 2 elements. That means the first period is the shortest period among all the 7 periods. So we have to write here point A. What is point A? First period of modern periodic table. See, I am writing MPT, modern periodic table, but when you are writing in your notebook, you have to write modern periodic table in its full form. Okay, so the first period of the modern periodic table is called as shortest period. Why shortest period? Because it contains only 2 elements. So because it contains only 2 elements, you have to write just 2 elements. You do not have to mention hydrogen and helium. Now the point B about the second period. Second period contain here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So in second as well as in third period we have 8 element in each. So this is the shortest period. So this will be the short period. So we have to write second and third period of modern periodic table are called as short period. Called as short period. And they contain 8 element in each, they contain 8 elements in each. Okay, now for fourth and fifth period they contain here 2, here they contain 10 and here they contain 6 element. So 6 plus 2 8, no, here we have 8 element. No, 6. So here we have 10 plus 6 is 16 and 2 is 18. So in fourth period as well as in fifth period they contain 2 elements here, then up to here to here they contain 10 elements, and from here to here they contain 6 elements in each. That means the fourth and fifth period contain 18 elements and it is called as the long period. Sorry. See, fourth and fifth period of modern periodic table are called as long period, and they contain 18 element in each. 18 elements in each. Now last we have 6th and 7th period. So 6th period is the longest period and 7th period is the incomplete period, because few of the element of this 7th period are yet to be discovered. But in our new syllabus we have 7th period is completed. That means the 6th and 7th period will be the longest period, and they contain 14 element of 14 here and 18 here. That means they contain total 32 elements. We have 2 elements here, 10 elements here, 6 element here and 14 elements here. The actual position of lanthanoid and actinide is on 6th and 7th period. So we have to write 14 here also. So 2 plus 14 plus 10 plus 6 equals to total they contain 32 elements. That means the period 6th and 7th are the longest period among all 7 periods. So we have to write next point. So I am writing over here point D. What is the point D? 6th and 7th period of modern periodic table are called as longest period. Longest period, and they contain 32 elements in each. Okay, so they contain 32 elements in each. So here we have completed our period part. What is period? The horizontal rows in modern periodic table are called as period. They are 7 in numbers from 1 to 7. The first period contain only 2 elements, that's why it is called as the shortest period. Second and third period are the short period and they contain 8 elements in each. Then fourth and fifth period are called as long period and they contain 18 elements in each. And the sixth and seventh period are the longest period of the modern periodic table and they contain 32 elements in each. So in short, we can say the first period contain 2 elements, second contain 8 elements, third contain 8 elements, 14, 18, fifth one is again 18, then sixth and seventh contain 32 elements. Okay, so this is all about the periods. Now we will have to understand about the groups. So if you want to write, you can write from here or you can take a screenshot also. Now we will understand about the groups now. So what are the groups? What are groups? The vertical columns in modern periodic table. This is the block diagram of modern periodic table. So what are groups? The vertical columns vertical columns in modern periodic table are called as groups. They are 18 in numbers. They are 18 in numbers. Then elements of each group they contain similar kind of element. That means their chemical and physical properties are more or less similar. So the elements of group 1 and 2 are called as S block element. and the element of group 13 to 18 are called as p block element. Helium is exception. Helium is the part of the s block element, but it is in noble nature. That's why we have placed in group 18, because the group 18 contain noble elements. But actual position, if we can consider on the basis of the block, we have to put this helium over here, but it is the noble element. That's why we have kept it here above the other noble elements. So p block elements are all these elements from the group 3 to 18 except helium. Helium is not the p block element, but it is the s block element, because the element of its outermost shell are progressively filled in s subshell. Then elements of group 3 to 12 are called as d block element. D block elements, and elements at the bottom of modern periodic table are called as f block element. Are called as f block element, because if we will consider about the group elements of group 1 and 2 are called as s block element. So the first point we have to write here, point A, elements of group 1 and 2 including helium are called as s block element. Why s block elements? Because the outer electronic configuration, or we can say the outer electrons of the elements, are progressively filled in s subshell. So we can write s block element because electrons of their outermost shell are progressively filled in s subshell. So all the elements of the group s block elements are progressively filled in s subshell, that is of element of group 1, 2 and helium. Now about p block element, the point next B, the elements of, so this is the basic. So on that basis you have to write this type of definition for the d block, p block and f block. I am just explaining you, okay. So the elements of group 13 to 18 are called as p block element, because the elements of their outermost shell are progressively filled in p subshell. So instead of s subshell we have to write p subshell. On the basis of electronic configuration we have 4 types of subshell. So what are they? The first is s subshell, second is p subshell, third is d subshell, and fourth is f subshell. P subshell contain 2 electrons. Maximum, max to max, S subshell contain only 2 electrons. P subshell have capacity up to 6 electron. D subshell have capacity up to 10 electron, and F subshell have capacity of 14 electron maximum. They contain 1 to 14. P subshell contain 1 to 10 and 1 to 6. D subshell may contain 1 to 10 elements, and S subshell may contain 1 to 2 elements in it. Okay, so now we have to understand about the D block elements. So we will have to defined as what are d block element? The elements of group 3 to 12 are called as d block element. And why d block element? Because their electron of their outermost shell are progressively filled in d subshell. So on the basis of filling of electrons of outermost shell, there are 4 types. Okay, last but not the least is F block element. What are F block element? Elements of the modern periodic table, they are placed at the bottom. Electrons of their outermost shell are progressively filled in F subshell, are called as F block element. Okay, so this is all about the group and period. So these are nothing but the features of modern periodic table, which is designed by the Henry Moseley in 1913, and it is the modern periodic table which is based on the modern periodic law, which is designed by or which is proposed by the Henry Moseley. Okay, so आज के लिए इतना ही, मिलते हैं हमारे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. In next video we will learn about the more features of modern periodic table, which is given by the Henry Moseley in 1913. Okay.